Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be testing the RTX 5080 ZOTAC AM Infinity card. We're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Shadow. I'm going to be pairing it with the Ryzen 9000X 3D. We're going to be running 32GB of DDR5, 6000 MHz RAM. Here's how the GPU looks inside of the ASUS Hyperion case. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so we're starting out with 4K here. We got DLSS on quality. We've got frame generation on here. Let me show you the settings here. So we've got everything on max, even the ray tracing. Everything's on absolutely maxed out here, as far as it can go. All right, let's see the settings here. Also, guys, I also turned on the 0.1% lows here because someone asked me in the comments below, and I thought, to be honest, it's a really good idea to add that in. So I did just add it in. I don't know why it's really bad, guys. Like, look here, I'm not feeling stuttering or anything like that when I'm moving my mouse, but it shows that the numbers are pretty low there. Like, it shows 42 FPS, so, and the 0.1% lows are even worse. So I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's lagging, as you guys can see. Like, it looks really smooth, but for some reason it says it's dropping quite a lot. So I don't know. Also, the GPU utilization is pretty like weird. It's on 98% instead of 100 for some reason. I don't know why that's happening, to be honest. But we're using 11 gigabytes of VRAM here. Not too bad. 310 watts getting pulled right now, and we seem to be dropping a little bit more FPS in this area, maybe because of the water. The water might be intense. It might be like Red Dead Redemption a little bit here. Let me go near the water a bit more. Let's have a little look here. The water looks alright as well. Like, I remember yesterday when I was playing on the RX 9070 XT, I had the ray tracing on low, and the low looks really bad, but I'm seeing that the very high one looks pretty decent, to be honest. Doesn't look too bad. And I think we're dropping a little bit of FPS because there's so much greenery in this game. I think that's what makes it really intense on this card, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm saying anyway. Like, I remember before, like, with the other card, I was getting way more FPS when there wasn't greenery. So I feel like this might be the case here too, but I'm not sure. Generally not sure, but I'm not really impressed with the performance though, guys. Honestly, it's a 5080, so I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, but this is not impressive for a 5080. Honestly, I'm pretty sure with the AMD card, I was getting way more FPS in this area with, you know, FSR and quality and frame gen. So I think this looks a little bit better than FSR did, because this is DLSS 4, and FSR 4 is not supported in this game yet. So yeah, I don't know. It looks a little bit better, but the performance is way worse. So I don't know. I'm not really impressed by this, guys. And, you know, like, Nvidia cards are usually so much better in ray tracing, but I don't see it here, to be honest. You're getting way less FPS, so with the max settings is, I don't know. Really not impressive, but alright, let's turn off frame gen here, because I know a lot of you guys don't like using it, and especially with a card like this, I think you should be able to run the game without ray tracing, without frame gen. So let me turn it off here real quick. Save. Right, I'll leave everything else on, guys. Let's see if it's with max ray tracing here, max settings still, DLSS on quality here, no frame gen. See if it's gonna run, guys. Let's have a little look. Okay, so it seems to be like a bit more stable with the 1% lows anyway, but it's still not impressive, guys. 50 FPS without frame gen. Card that costs 1.3k. Not really impressed by this, guys, honestly. I think if you guys are looking to buy the 5080, I think the best thing to do is just have a look at AMD cards, because this is ridiculous, guys. Come on, like, what is this FPS on this card? Jenny, what is the FPS? We're under 60 FPS here. I don't know, but I do think this game is quite unoptimized as well. I've noticed that before. I don't know, like in the other video, so it could be that as well, but I still think that this card should be doing way better than it is, honestly. Still think it should be doing better than this with this price. I'm not really impressed, guys, as you can tell. Like, I don't think anyone would be impressed with this performance. Like, without any frame gen, you can't run this game properly with max settings. You just can't, which is not good, guys, honestly. We're not heading in the right direction, are we, here with these GPUs? Like we're dropping under 50 here, guys. What the hell is going on? The GPU usage went up a little bit now, finally, so that's good to see. Well, I don't know. It's really not good, guys, honestly. Really not good. Alright, guys, so my game crashed, so I had to restart the game, sadly. I mean, I had to turn it on again, so Yeah, we're playing in 4K here still. I got DLSS on quality here. We don't have frame gen on. And ray tracing is on low, guys. And everything else is still on max. So you guys can see. See the performance here. Okay, so we're sitting there on 65 FPS. Without any ray tracing, basically. I mean, it's just on low, so it's like it's not there, basically. So you're telling me with a 5080, you can't even hit more than 60 FPS in 4K with basically no ray tracing. Honestly, guys, sound off in the comments below because I want to see what you guys have to say about this card because it's just ridiculous at this point. How is this card advertised to be good at ray tracing, and then even with ray tracing on low, look at this, like it can barely run the game here. I know this game is made by Ubisoft. I know they can't do games, but come on, like even then, I think this GPU should be doing a better job than the RX 9070 XT, which is literally half the price at this point. Like, what the hell is this, guys? 10 gigabytes of VRAM used. 1% lows are literally on 46 FPS. It's looking horrible, guys. Honestly, like this card is just... I might even test 1080p in this video because I saw in the comments below with the other video I did with the other card. Someone was asking me for the 1080p performance, and I think with this game we might need to test 1080p, guys, and there might be a 30-minute video here, but I might have to do it because this is just... I think this might be a 1080p card at this point, guys, because 4K is definitely not running on this card. As you guys can see, it's just ridiculous at this point. And I'm not going to lower the settings, guys, because with a card this caliber, you should be able to run this game no issue with at least 120 FPS with these settings. But sadly, it's not the case anymore. So as you guys can see, we're literally under 60 FPS at the moment. It's going up and down. It depends where you look, really. But yeah, it's really not impressive, honestly. I've been saying that a lot in my videos recently because, I don't know, the games and the GPUs recently have just been really bad. I think AMD is saving us with them cards that they've came out with, honestly. I know they're a bit more over the MSRP, but they're so much worth it, guys. Like, even if you pay that $100 even dollars or whatever you guys need to pay, like, or even $200 over the price, it's still worth it more than this card. As you guys can see, we're like, I'm pretty sure we're getting about the same FPS as we were getting with the other card, literally. Alright, guys, so we're still in 4K here. We got DLSS on balanced here. Frame gen's still off. Ray tracing's on low. Everything's on ultra here. Let's see the performance. If it did give us anything here, putting it on balance. Okay, so we got around 5-6 FPS. Not really big difference there. And to be honest, like when we're looking around here, it looks about the same as well. So we got a little bit extra FPS with not too much difference in the image here. So at least that's a plus here. But I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm not too happy about these cards recently. It's just, what is this, man? Literally on like 70 FPS, barely. Not even that, to be honest. It doesn't even hit 70 FPS. Chugging 310 watts here. What the hell is going on with that water, guys? Are you seeing what I'm seeing there? I'm going to zoom in for you guys in the video, like on the editing thing. What the hell is wrong with that water? It's shimmering like crazy right now, especially when I'm running. I don't know if maybe I'm in an intense area here, but even then I think there should be more than we're getting here. This FPS is horrible. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be alright now, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe it was just there for a minute there. It was just shimmering a little bit. But I think I'm going to go to 1440p now, guys. Alright, guys. So we're on 1440p now. And I have DLSS on quality here. Got frame generation on. Ray tracing is on ultra high here. Everything's on max here, guys, now. So everything's maxed out here in 1440p. Okay, let's have a little look here. So we're getting 135 FPS. This is alright, to be honest, but it's sad that we need to use, you know, frame generation with a card like this to get that FPS. Now 1% lows are looking really bad. I don't know why, to be honest. Like, I've noticed with this card now, tell me, guys, if this is like normal now. I don't know, like, what the hell's going on there? Why are we on 50 FPS on the 1% lows? This makes no sense at all. It's really weird, to be honest, because normally these cards are alright when you put frame generation on, but here the 1% lows look really bad for some reason. But it doesn't seem to be lagging, guys. I have no idea why it's showing 51 FPS so on the 1% lows. It really isn't lagging. It's really smooth, to be honest. So if you're willing to put frame gen on, you should be completely fine, honestly. like 120 FPS here, but without frame gen, you can't really run these games really well, guys. As you guys can see, like, you just can't, sadly. So, but yeah, we're using 10.5 gigs of VRAM here, 15 gigabytes of system RAM used. Yeah, with frame gen, it's doing a pretty decent job here. Like, it's really smooth and everything. So, all right, guys, so we're still in 1440p here. DLSS is on quality here. Ray tracing still on ultra high. Everything's on max still. Let's have a little look without frame gen if it can run in 1440p here. Yeah, and we're getting 80 FPS. I mean, it is playable. It's playable, guys. Is it what I would expect from a 5080? Definitely not. Yeah, it's dropping here to 65 FPS. So I don't know. It's just really not good, guys. Honestly, I think this might be a 1080p card now, to be honest. I think I'm going to put the title in the title, new 1080p card. I think that's going to be in the title, guys. So, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm genuinely curious to see what 1080p is going to look like here. 1440p is barely hitting 70 FPS. But yeah, this is just dumb, guys. Honestly, genuinely without frame gen, you can't run these games anymore, can you? Genuinely can't. It's so dumb, guys. Like, what is this performance, man? What is this performance? Genuinely don't know. I don't know if I'm even going here. Like, I've been running around here in the same direction, but let's go around here somewhere and let's see if the FPS changes or not. Seems to be going up here in this area. But I think I'm just going to stay in the same area just to keep the consistency of the benchmark here. But yeah, I'm just not impressed, guys. We're using a little bit under 10 gigabytes of VRAM here, so you know we've got 16 on this card, so it's not bad. Yeah, it's just not impressive, is it, guys? Like, and the same thing is like when you basically turn off ray tracing, it doesn't really see a big improvement here either, which is just dumb as hell. All right, guys, so we're in 1440p, DLSS on quality, ray tracing is on low, and everything else is on high here. Ultra, max. Right, let's have a little look what we're gonna get here. Okay, so we're getting 80 FPS, guys. So basically with ray tracing turned off, DLSS on quality, no frame gen, max settings, we're getting 80 FPS. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys. And the 1% lows are decent, I guess. They're not too bad. It's not lagging or anything like that, so it's decent, I guess. Yeah. Using 10 gigabytes of VRAM here. Which I don't know how we're using a bit more VRAM than we were using before, because ray tracing usually makes you use more VRAM, and I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense here what's going on. But we're using the lower thing, and it's lower preset of ray tracing, and it's using more VRAM, but whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. I don't know, guys. This performance is just so poor. It's insane. Honestly insane. Like this guy, I don't know what GPU you need to run this game properly, honestly. Like, I mean, I am playing on very, very high settings and everything, but still. GPU like this, you should be able to run it with no problem, so. Actually, a new GPU, guys. Like, how is this running so poorly? It's just beyond me now at this point. I can't wait to genuinely finish this video. What I'm doing straight away, guys, is refunding the game. So, you guys, please don't ask me to test any more of this game, because it won't be tested anymore. It's my last video on this game, so and yeah, it's just the performance is just so bad, honestly. It's so bad. Alright, guys, so we're still in 1440p here. Got balance, DLSS balanced on, ray tracing on low, and everything else is on ultra. You can quickly see this, and I'm gonna go to 1080p, because looking at this performance, guys, I think only 1080p might be able to have acceptable FPS here. But yeah, we're still not a big improvement here. Maybe like 5 FPS, if that, guys. So compared to the quality, so not a big difference here. I don't know. It's just really not impressive, guys, is it? But yeah, I think we're just gonna go to 1080p, guys, and see how this card does in 1080p. Alright, guys. So in 1080p here, DLSS on quality. We got frame gen on. Oh, wrong button. Ray tracing's on ultra high here. Everything's on max, guys. Max settings here. Have a little look at what FPS we're going to get. I've not tested 1080p in such a long time as well, so... To be honest, it doesn't look too bad, considering I'm playing on a 4K monitor here. This actually doesn't look too bad for me. But yeah, we're getting 120, 130 FPS, guys, in 1080p with a 5080. And we have to use FrameGen for it too, so... What is going on? This is the new 1080p card, guys, honestly. What is going on? Yeah, we're using... I don't know, the VRAM seems to be the same on, like, all the resolutions, basically, so... It doesn't seem to be going down, to be honest. It just seems to be staying the same, so... Yeah, we're using about 16 gigabytes of system RAM here, too. To be honest, guys, it... 1080p it runs really well, to be honest. It feels really good, so... Well, of course, we are using FrameGen, so it's going to feel great. But it's just so weird that... We need a 5080 to get this type of performance in this game. Honestly, it's just ridiculous at this point, guys. It's actually insane. Hair looks really weird as well. I don't know. It looks really odd, guys. It's been looking odd on every single resolution, to be honest. Not just 1080p now. I've noticed it before, but I just didn't even mention it. But it looks a bit dodgy, to be honest. Like, it looks really soft. It doesn't look that... It doesn't look... I don't know. It just looks really shimmery now as well. Like, I can see a little bit of ghosting sometimes on the hair, but... Anyway, that's not the biggest issue here. The biggest issue is the performance, guys. 115 FPS here. Alright, guys. So we're in 1080p here. DLSS on quality. No frame gen. Ultra high ray tracing. Everything's on max here. Guys, we're getting 80 FPS, 70 FPS and 1080p. So it's not even a 1080p card anymore. Like, like I was saying before, it's a 1080p card. It's not even a 1080p. I've seen some comments on some videos, guys. Some people are saying, oh, the 5090 or something like that is a 720p card now in this game. So, I don't know. It's just so dumb, guys. As you guys can see, like 80 FPS and 1080p. What is going on? What is going on? But I think it's to do something with this game as well. I think this game is really just unoptimized, as you guys can see. Like, how are we getting around the same FPS as we're getting in other resolutions? Like, it makes no sense at all. So yeah, I don't know, but the performance is really poor anyway. So 70 FPS. Like, what the hell is going on? I don't want to test 1080p too long, because this video is going to be long as hell already. It's probably going to be around 20 something minutes, so I don't want to make it that long. I don't want to make it longer than it's already. So, alright guys, so we're in 1080p still. We got DLSS on quality here. Ray tracing is on low, guys, and everything else is on ultra high. Hey, so we've hit 100 FPS, guys, without ray tracing on. Wow. Impressive, guys, for 5080 in 1080p. Very impressive. Yeah, it's just really bad. And I don't know, when we get to this area here, it seems to be dropping so much. Either this is such an intense area, I don't know, like 70 FPS with this card is just stupid at this point. Especially with the ray tracing being put to low. Yeah, it's just dumb. Honestly, 95 FPS here. The 1% lows are pretty bad as well, but it's not lagging or anything like that, so don't worry about that, guys, too much. It's not lagging, but the FPS is just not good, is it? So this deer was just floating in the air there. I'm gonna zoom in on that on the edit there later. Deer was just, I don't know what she was doing, but I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I think enough of this benchmark. You guys already heard me yap here for about 20 minutes probably now, so yeah, I'm just gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.